Hello, everybody, and welcome to another chapter in the long legacy of the Big Ten Conference. It's a championship game in the new expanded Big Ten, and there are high stakes here, not just a conference championship, but potentially positioning themselves for one at the national championship with an automatic bid. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Sam Houston Bearcats. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Nice grab. It's Silva. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch, but gets the first down in the process.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. That's reeled in. It's Hall. Tackle made after the completion.
It's a small gain by the fullback, but nice to see him and his hands make a play.
That completion sets up a second down play. On the run, it's Silva. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewalled him at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back at coming up with that conversion.
The Pirates look to keep this drive moving. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
He's brought down out at the 46.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
A lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
play on this drive coming up. And there's the handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Strong opening drive. This is play number 9, but it's third down now. From the shotgun, drops back, fires it to the wideout. And he pulls in the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
The Pirates come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by his defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Pirates. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship. Putting together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away.
Well, the defense does a really good job of getting that initial pressure on the quarterback, but this is what he can do. His athletic ability and his legs gets him away from the pressure. He buys some time, and I love how he keeps his eyes downfield. He's not scrambling to run. He's scrambling to make a big play with his arm, just unable to connect with the receiver downfield, but good effort and a good play.
The pass rush closing in. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Trying to extend the play. He's going to pull it down and run. The defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Off play action, he's looking to throw. It's a short completion to the tight end. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Second down play coming up. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They look to throw it here on second down. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback enough.
Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
So the drive gets underway, backed up at the 8-yard line. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And he's got it down there inside the 35. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Pirates.
Hey, that was almost the entire length of the field. What a play by this offense. A nice throw, but really it's about the receiver making the catch and showing you what he can do with the ball after it.
With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Now they get set to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. This should be the last play of the quarter. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. That one's broken up, incomplete, and time has expired in the first quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Catch made on the left side. He's found some room at the 45. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. It's not the way you want to start. First down and 20 now. Looking to throw it again. Receiver makes the grab. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up third down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that third down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. Now it's fourth down and long.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. There's contact on the throw. It's a fourth down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
The ball is picked off. And he steps out of bounds, but a crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Important second down play coming up. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker. The Bearcats come to the line in the hurry up. Can they pick up the first on the ground? They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting fourth down and inches. He cannot be serious. The head coach going for it. Backed up to his own end zone. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitches to the back. Running with purpose. They make the tackle, but enough for a first down. Textbook execution on the option. And the Bearcats come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Fights off a defender. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Can he get there on the ground? And the Bearcats pick up enough for a first down.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it's third down and inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Escapes the pocket. Finds room at the 30. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. That's a design quarterback keeper. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. The Bearcats come to the line to run the hurry out. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. It's a quick grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats. Methodical but effective for probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution.
Intercepted in the end zone. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. East Carolina's offense has back out on the field now. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Gonna run it. It's Silva.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Makes a quick grab. Tackle made after a solid game. They'll spot the ball at the 31. The Pirates looking to crank up the tempo a bit. First down. We're going to throw the football. Going for a big play downfield. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Now, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw it on first down. He lets it go on the move. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. As the first down is still going. They bring him down, but the game moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. First down, the clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Pressure is coming. Looking to scramble to his left. And he finds the running back in the flat. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. It's like the final play of the half coming up. And the offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. That's a design quarterback keeper. Already got the first down, but looking for more yardage. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Pirates will kick this away to start the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Bearcats offense back out of the field. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Going to try to use his legs here. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. And the Bearcats looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets...
And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Now, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Handoff to the right side. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made after a big gain.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 49. First down. Here's the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. He's picked for a third time tonight. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Here comes the Sam Houston offense on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. On the run here, taking a deep shot. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Man, I love the pressure by this pass rush. I know they didn't get to the quarterback, but they definitely affected the throw.
Offense getting set. It's second down. It's a shotgun run call. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. There's a screen pass to the running back. Breaking free at the 35. Tremendous toughness here. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. And the Bearcats hustle to the line to run the hurry up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down. Incomplete, so it's second down at 10. Gives it to the back. He's got room, looking for the end zone. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Sam Houston. The offense still out there. They'll set up to go for 2 here, trying to tie the game. And he'll set up to throw. And he grabs it in the end zone. The conversion will tie up this football game. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Steps out at the 16, would have been a lot better off just taking a knee in the end zone. East Carolina's offense heads back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Almost intercepted again. This defense flying around today. Almost had a fourth pick. The Pirates will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
And the Bearcats offense back out there now. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? Here comes a handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? It's a quarterback keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
The offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on third down? The quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds, and they avoid the turnover there.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
They've converted one of their 2 fourth down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a third attempt right here. Quarterback drops back. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Touchdown, Bearcats. And they will claim the second half lead.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. Fourth down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. What I love to see is he not only picks up that first down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
East Carolina, 14.
Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. Remember last time, we went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Throw to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Play action here on first down. Bringing pressure. And the senior quarterback off target there. Threw it behind him.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Second down after that previous play. It's a run to the left. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's got his man open downfield.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Looking for his big tight end. Catch made, a lot of space now. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And now the handoff. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this 3rd quarter?
East Carolina, 14.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
They've converted both 3rd down attempts on the drive so far, but now it's 3rd and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. To bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be 4th down.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's 3rd down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
He's got it near the end zone. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going. The Pirates will crank up the tempo. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Chris, that's positive yards on 1st and goal, which is obviously good. But now we're at this point in the game, critical series. They've got to find a way to get the ball in the end zone.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, East Carolina. And now to try here for the extra point.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Sam Houston's offense back out there now. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. And the wideout goes in motion. Keeping it on the ground here. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They're going to run it here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. They'll hand it off. Breaking tackles. Breaks loose at the 45.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
They're going to run it. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Need to pick up something here in 3rd down. A field goal try here would be from 58. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
The Bearcats pick up enough yardage to get a first down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. It seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And the clock has stopped here as we've reached the final 2 minutes of play. A crucial play in this game. It's 3rd down and 2. Try and muscle for the first down. And the Bearcats' offense is on the move now.
Well, sometimes it's just a backyard brawl, right? I mean, it's 3rd down and short. You trust your back and the line to be able to pick up the first down. And he literally pushes with everything he has, throwing a haymaker there at the finish of that play to pick up the first down.
And that run produces a decent gain.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
And the Bearcats move into the red zone. And here's the handoff. Running with purpose. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Ball handed off. Tackle, but first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
They'll try the right here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
And the defense steps in here to call time with 12 seconds left on the clock.
East Carolina.
So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. That's a design quarterback keeper. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now. And they stop the clock with a timeout, 9 seconds remaining. First and goal, clock winding down. A great chance for this offense to get a go-ahead score. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Defense expecting the run. They'll stop him short of the goal line. Offense facing second and goal. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. So in the final seconds, everything comes down to this field goal attempt for the win. It's good! What a way to win a conference championship! It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. We're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.